Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 366. As today is, I guess, the first video past 1 year of everyday videos. Am I going to remember to do a 730? I don't know. I'd have to probably be reminded that I'm approaching the 2 year mark. 365 obviously is easy to remember, but 720, I just don't see it. And then what would be after that? 730, excuse me. Then 1000, 1095. It's just not going to happen, you know. So this is it. But the show is off and running. By the time this video is scheduled, we probably have 11,000 subscribers. With that said, let me welcome our newest member, Bobby Black, to be known as Bobby going forward. And welcome to the channel, Bobby. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for your super chat. I hope you enjoyed the oh man, look at all the copper in here. Oh, this is gonna be another nice one. Oh wow. Wow. It's got, I don't know about 50% copper, but I'm thinking about at least 15 or 20 coppers, close to it. Very nice. And one of the first things that Bobby is learning as becoming a member is that I have a lot of scheduled videos. So I hope you enjoy them. It's what it's called is, most people don't know this, right? Who are not creators will not know this, but it's called members to public, right? Put quotations around that. Members to the public. So you have to click it. It's a special thing that only the creator sees, and then obviously the members see it. Now, if you go into the channel, I guess I could show it, right? If you go into the channel, so then let me show you, just for those of you who are interested in knowing it. All right, if you go into the channel, so here, I'm in the channel, right? Look what just found. Here's the hello video. I'm doing detailed assessments of coins. You can see it here. And if you click that, you'll get this. And then you'll see the popular videos. And somewhere down here, you should see, you keep, there you go. Members first. Now, only people who went into my channel and who are really paying attention are going to find these, right? Nobody else will. If you're just watching shorts, you're never going to see this. But other people are like, oh, I like this channel. I like Jesse's coin roll hunting. And then they go into the channel. They'll see this. Now, only members can see this until they're uploaded, right? Only members know when they're uploaded, because I think it says, well, first of all, I say what video it is. So, you know, if you subtract the video that was uploaded, shown to the public today, and you subtract it from the from the video number that I say it is, right? Like this is episode 366. So if I upload episode 300, you know it's going to be 65 days till that video is going to be shown. For example, whatever it is, if it's 350, you know it's 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. So Bobby is now with the other members and gets the behind the scenes look. Okay, so that's number one, right? Bobby gets to see that stuff. When Bobby leaves a message now, he's leaving a message if he chooses to. Oh, this is beautiful. That's a beautiful 82. That's an absolutely stunning 82. If it didn't have that mark right there, forget about it. If it didn't have this, it would be like an MS something. 62, 3, 4, 5. And a nice misaligned die. When I upload a video, here's another misaligned die. Not as nice though. Bobby gets to say, hey, gets to comment on newly uploaded videos. So we have 2 coppers and 2 zincs now. So you could see, I told you there's a lot of copper in here. I think it was copper number 3. Now we have more copper than zinc. I don't know what that's going on around it. Nah. See, whatever's going on around the rim probably has something to do with, see, at least here you see it on the surface. You follow me? Even though it's only in very, very specific spots. 68. All right. When he leaves me a message now, if he so chooses to, like for example, on this video, right? This video is not going to be scheduled for whatever, whenever I decide to schedule it at some point in the future. He can now leave a message today, the day I made the video, and talk to me about current stuff. No one else could do that. All the other comments that everyone else is leaving, it's on scheduled videos, aka old material. Okay, just to put it simply. Now, for 99% of the people, that really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like TV. Look at that E. I'm gonna have to look at this under the loop. That's, not really. It's probably just, I can see it coming out of the B there. It's probably just post mint down. It is cool looking though. We got this little color thing going on there too. How about on the reverse? What do we got going on here? Anything? It looks kind of similar. But that's really what I like looking at there. See, it's missing part of the B and the E, but where's the stroke? Where's the stroke? How come I don't see? I mean, you know what it takes to remove a part of a copper letter? It takes a lot of strength, a lot of force. How come I don't see it past that? That's what tells me that it might be a mint error. And it goes through the bottom of the R. I bet you it's something that was on. Hard to tell. I see it in other places too. Could have been some junk, some debris on the hammer. Could be. You never know. Anyway, so it's just like TV, right? When you watch something on TV, a show, it's scheduled, right? I mean, they didn't just, unless it's something live like the news, right? So if I did a news show, that would be different, right? Because nobody wants to watch the news from last week. That's different. 2007. I'll put that to the side. Let's see if we find anything. If that's I think that's our latest one so far. 83. A bit of a die clash. But now Bobby, who he was leaving me messages on old videos, he was talking to me, and of course you can always email me at LookWhatJesFound at gmail.com, right? LookWhatJesFound at gmail.com. 2000D, no white AM. So, and then I guess he saw the value, right? Right. I mean, Bobby could, well, of course, leave comments now. So he could leave real-time comments. He's seeing this now in real time when I upload it today. And oh wow, look at that. That's man. Look how wow. It's almost a butterscotch color. That is such an unusual sintered scent. Wow. But it gets destroyed on the other side. It's interesting, right? Because the sintering is the dust on the bottom of the barrel, the copper barrel, right? That gets annealed to the surface. Now imagine if the way it was laying on the bottom of the barrel had all this debris on it on one side. So when it got annealed, when it got sintered, and then it got hammered afterwards, it just had all this junk on the surface. That's to me what it looks, because this reverse is too perfect. It doesn't make any sense that you have all this debris on one side. You might say, "Oh, it was run over in a parking lot," but then how come there's nothing on the other side? That's almost virtually impossible. Interesting. I'll put it to the side. And so it's a little clunky when you're not a member, when you're trying to talk with the creator. It's a little clunky. And then you'll find people who just really love a channel, right? And they're like, "Oh, I really like this channel." So for $5 a month, what are we talking about? $60 a year? A year? $60 a year? I think apps are like $10. Um, are like 10, but with an app, like I don't know, give me an app. I think I don't even know if Hulu's $10. It might be 15. I don't know how much Hulu is. But let's say one of those apps, $10, $15. You can't talk to anybody. You can't interact with anybody. This is interactive. You become a member of my channel, all of a sudden you're talking to me in real time, and for $60 a year, I mean, I'm sorry, man. I mean, I mean, if you're not that into the channel, I could see you saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm not going to pay the $5." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's fine, right? Because there's a million channels. You can't become a member of a million channels. But you're one channel that you're going to watch videos every day, and you're going to maybe ask a question or say hello to somebody for $60 a year. Want me to divide that by 365 days? What are we talking about? 25 cents a day, something like that. 30 cents. Come on, man. A cup of coffee is $10. So I don't accept that as, oh yeah, I can't afford. I don't accept that, man. A candy bar is a candy bar is $2.50 now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that. Not anymore. $5 today is like a candy bar was 50 cents. So $5 today is like 50 cents from 20 years ago. So you know, I prefer just be honest. You're just not that interested. Of course, there's millions of channels out there, but for those of you who are interested, I mean, to me, the benefits. That looks like it might be a pre-punch mint mark. The benefits for what you get, you just can't. You can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. It might be re-punch. It's hard to say. Yeah, it looks like it's re-punch. It's odd. It's a very odd looking mint mark. Might be re-punch. It's odd. I'll put it to the side. We're still on that 2007. I think this is zinc. Yeah, 2000. Look for the white AM. No white AM. So now Bobby realizes that he's been leaving me messages on old scheduled videos. And now, when he leaves a message, if he leaves a message on this video, another 2007, he's leaving a message on today. Today, is today. And he's able to talk to me today about the coins today. He can email me today about the coins today. If somebody, when the videos are scheduled, whenever that is, whenever that magical day is, I'm not telling you. If you want to know, become a member. You're messaging me about coins, pennies from some time in the past. I don't remember those. I don't remember what they are. I'll just be honest with you. I don't remember. You see, remember what I said about you see a mark on it, and then there should be some like where did the mark come from to make to damage copper like that? But you see the mark. See, and it shows you the history of where that came from. You know, um, but if you don't see that mark there, it's like where did that come from? How did something damage a raised portion without leaving a trail? You know. You know, so you're able to do some detective work, you know, because what you're trying to do is to separate um, a mint error from post mint damage, you know, and so you have to do some detective work to figure that out. And so Bobby became a member because, well, I mean, I guess because he said he likes the channel, if I remember correctly. Look at that. That's nice. There are machines at the mint that coins could get, you know, obviously this can also be, see, I don't think this is handmade. Could it be handmade? It's possible. Like, did somebody put this in a pair of pliers or something? I don't know, man. I mean, you can't just do that to a penny. You think that's easy to do to a penny? Go grab a pair of scissors and try to do that with it to a penny. That takes heavy duty machinery to do that. But who knows? I don't see otherwise the rest of the coin looks fine. So, for those of you who are still here after 17 minutes, um, you know, are probably the subscribers and the new subscribers who are like, oh, yeah, you know, you like this channel, right? If you're still here after 17 minutes, you like the channel. Um, the average person checks out after about 15 minutes, which is why it almost doesn't make sense, really, to be honest with you, from a analytics perspective, to even do videos past 15 minutes because of the amount of people who are still here. And that tends to be my members, of course, number one, which is now we have Bob or Bobby, depending on, and then of course we have Otis, Sandra, Eric, Ter, and MAR-TAY. It's a nice copper. Look how it's kind of bowlish around the edge. That's a color error. But it's so deep. I wonder if it's double struck. I wonder if it's double struck. Look how deep it goes. And you can even see, look, part of the brim coming up. Interesting. 2002. So, for those of you who are still here, that's a nice 79, very nice condition. And because one of the questions I get I get a lot is, you know, how much is that worth? Can you tell me something about this coin? And honestly, you know, I guess I got to the point in my experience that I know a lot more than the average person. The average person will never know as much as I do unless you're doing this 365 days a year. So that would be impossible, you know. And the average person has a job, a family, or whatever, and they're not, you know, you're not coin roll hunting the average person, I'm saying. So I decided to offer my viewers, my subscribers. Now you could, you know, just do a $5 super chat for one coin, a $10 super chat for 3 coins and a $20 super chat for 7 coins. You send me the pictures with any information you want me to know about it. 69. Now I have to look for the FG. Yeah, see the FG is there. No floating roof. It's a nice looking coin. And I'll give you my assessment of the coin. You know, if I find anything, I'll include a link, and you send it. And then you after you do the super chat, you correspond with me at my email. I think I see all super chats. I think I do. I'm like pretty sure that super chats pop up in real time. So that's what Bobby did. Bobby spoke to me. It was very nice. Gave a super chat and then became a member. Such a nice, easy progression. Now the 1970, I don't think it's the 1970 that comes with the small and large date. I don't think it does. No, it's the 70S that has a small date, and yeah, that's it. The 70S, and then it's the 60D that has the small and large date. Now, I remember I showed the other day the 80, and on, and I was like, wow, that O looks really big. The 0. This might be centered too. You can see the red. That's the copper dust that was annealed to the even on the edge. You can see it. So this is most likely sintering. Also, you can see it on the when you see it on the edge, then you know it's sintered. No value or anything like that. Not on that one anyway. Another 2007. You see, that's this is how old this penny roll is. 2007 is when they stopped collecting pennies to bring to the bank. So you're talking about 18 years ago. That's a long time. This is an old penny collection. Now, it's interesting that I find this type. See, this would be considered a partial collar. You see the extra rim on the inside, and it's funny because this is one of the coins that Bobby sent to me, but as a nickel. And I have to be honest, and I told him in his email, I rarely see on pennies. This would be a partial collar. His nickel had the circle going all the way around. And it's basically a collar error, right? The collar is deteriorated die, but in this case, I would say it's a deteriorated. The collar's getting deteriorated. It's losing its shape, the retaining collar, and the coin is moving around ever so slightly in the collar, and it's changing the way the rim looks. It's pretty cool. And they call it a double rim, a double or collar error, partial collar. And then I've actually found one that was graded, and I was able to send him the link of it. So he had because that's pretty much what a lot of people are looking to see is whether or not the coin, if on a graded coin, right? If you see it on a graded coin, then you know that there's a real professional out there, somebody who is studied numismatics and is a professional. Maybe they have a degree. Who knows? Certification. 92. We're looking for the close AM. If it was a close AM, we would have found $100 penny. I could take one of those classes. I think I would do pretty well in it at this point. Maybe I will take it one day just for giggles then I could call myself a numismatist. You know, like a wizard. I could become a wizard at coins. I did look into it very briefly, and I saw some interesting classes, and they look like they're pretty in depth. And I probably will do it at some point, especially that I'm charging now to give opinions. Really, it's opinion, right? Even if I did become a numismatic, but it would still only be an opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not. Even if you could go see a doctor, you're getting an opinion. You know, I mean, obviously, that's a big difference going to school for 10 years or 8 years and then having to do a residency. You know, I mean, it's totally different. Not you can't even compare that to coins. But all right. Anyway, hopefully everybody enjoyed this show. First show after 365. God bless. Keep the questions coming, and again, big shout out to Bobby. Welcome. Oh, just before I forget, now, and I'll show it to you now. Right, so here's Bobby. Here's our new guy, Bobby Black. Now on the videos, let's go to content. Going forward, right? You see, this is an old video. So it has Eric, Kenai Collectibles, his Discord channel, Sandra, Otis. Now, Bobby is going to be on the bottom of all new members, right? And obviously, if anybody leaves, the name comes off. So every single video, all 5, 6, 7, 8 per day, you're getting, people know who you are. Okay. Just so you know that's an added benefit. So thank you very much again. God bless. And I will see you in episode 367.